Welcome back to our final tutorial in the LittleHorse Advanced Concepts series. Today, we're diving into external events and how they're utilized in our IT incident management system. First, let's clarify what external events are in the context of LittleHorse workflows. External events in LittleHorse are used to represent things or events that happen outside the workflow but have an impact on its execution. These events allow the workflow to interact with and respond to real-world triggers and conditions dynamically. This feature is particularly crucial in systems that depend on external data or need to react to real-world changes, like our IT incident management system. In LittleHorse, external events can be used in two ways. An external event can trigger an interrupt handler, which causes some logic to run to handle the event. Or a workflow spec can have a special node in it, which will block the workflow execution until the external event arrives, which then allows the workflow to continue advancing. In this video, we focus on the first usage, interrupt handlers. Ensure you've downloaded the project from our GitHub repository. We'll be examining conditionalsexample.java. Here in conditionals example, we handle an incident resolve external event. This setup is a prime example of how LittleHorse workflows can be responsive to external triggers. This code segment shows how we've registered an interrupt handler for the incident resolved external event. It's this ability to react to external inputs that makes LittleHorse workflows so powerful and versatile. In our IT incident management workflow, external events like incident resolved play a critical role. They allow the workflow to adapt to real-time updates, ensuring that the response aligns with the latest developments. Recall from our previous tutorial on mutating variables, we had a situation where the incident resolve variable was initially set to false. This setting kept our workflow in a loop, continually performing periodic checks. Now, we'll pick up from where we left off in the last week. To demonstrate the power of external events, let's use the LittleHorse CLI command. Executing this command simulates an external event, which in turn changes the incident resolve variable to true. This is a perfect example of how an external event can trigger variable mutation within the workflow. By updating the variable, we directly influence the workflow's path, transitioning it out of the loop. Observe how the workflow responds to this external event in the terminal. After executing this command, you'll notice that the periodic checks stop, indicating that the variable has successfully been mutated and the workflow has adapted accordingly. This real-time reaction highlights the adaptability and responsiveness of LittleHorse workflows to external conditions. Incorporating external events is pivotal in making LittleHorse workflows dynamic and responsive to the changing conditions of the real world, a feature that's particularly valuable in systems like IT incident management. Thank you for joining us throughout the LittleHorse Advanced Concepts series. We hope these tutorials have provided you with valuable insights into managing complex workflows. Stay tuned for our upcoming summary video, where we'll recap everything we have learned in this series.